This poem, I just wrote it recently. This young man right here, Gary, he also raps, and he came up with the idea for me and another buddy of mine and Hum to come up with like 3 rap verses and put it together. I'm not really a rapping type, so when I went to go write the verse, it came out like a poem. I was like, well, I was praying to God for a poem to bring here, and this is the poem. The poem's called "A Real Man." Okay? A real man knows and understands that the most humbling experience takes place when he makes a stance on his knees. A real man will fight hard for what's right, but don't expect him to waste his energy foolishly. A real man will give the light all he has, all of it, to his last drops of sweat. He won't be tossed back and forth at the waves because his feelings aren't blessed. A real man will speak truth and love from the hope that is stored up in his heart. So make no mistake, a real man will not waste a word when he speaks because he knows that life or death is at stake. A real man knows that without the glory that came from the Father, he's as good as dead. So he pushes by faith towards a promise by Jesus Christ, the Son of God, because he is sold out to the price he paid. A real man would say, give me just enough bread so that I could be filled and not steal. He puts his trust in the Father and won't dishonor the blood of Jesus for a meal. A real man would say, don't give me riches because in time I could possibly deny that the Father sent his Son to die for me. He also wouldn't be afraid to admit that at times his pride could blind his eyes so clearly he won't see. A real man is responsible, but don't get it twisted because he will fail you. But even though he falls 7 times, he gets up and will continue to point you in the right direction of the one who will never fail you. A real man knows when to admit that he is wrong and he asks for forgiveness. He knows that he's a sinner and he won't pretend that he's sinless. A real man will feel afraid, but he will give his life up for those he loves because he knows that there is no greater love than this. A real man knows that his time here on earth is special, so he lives and all he does to please the Father because he sent his Son to die for him. Thank you.